What's going on YouTube? It's Ben. This is the channel where we talk about recruitment, staffing, entrepreneurship, business, everything in between. Guys, I vlog on those topics every single day. So if you want to become a subscriber to hear about that kind of stuff, hit the subscription button down below and the alert button so that you know every time I come out with a video. So let's dive right into it. Today, the title of the video is How I Made $100,000 in 6 months in a brand new business, recruiting that I had never done before. The actual video is not going to be about me making $100,000 in my first 6 months. I actually want to talk about something different. How did I actually do that? Well, it's because I knew how to read and understand what we call the free market. Or just the market. And so basically the free market, the capitalist society that we live in, allows us to basically be or do anything that we want in life, or at least to try to be or do anything that we want in life. And that means a whole lot, guys. Like the fact that our economy and the way we are as a market allows people incredibly insane opportunities to go so far in life, it's not even funny. I mean, there's people like I talked about in my previous video making millions of dollars online, like millions of dollars in e-commerce or consulting or doing all sorts of other things, right? And it's all because they're understanding and reading the market properly, and they know how to go with the flow, and they know what the trends are, right? So if you simply harness that one tactic, and if you get that out of this video, that's the one thing I really want you to get out of this video, is understanding the free market and how to read the market and understand it well. So how do I relate this back to like my story and making $100,000 in 6 months, right? Right when I started, I first said to myself, like, what do I want to do? I've always been an entrepreneur, and I've always, kind of knew that I was going to work for myself. I had tried a bunch of different stuff. I was in e-com, I was doing Amazon, I was doing eBay. Way back in the day, it was Craigslist flips and stuff like that. But understanding the market, almost 2 years ago now, I realized that recruiting was a space that was perfect for me, and I tapped right into it. No overhead, easy clients to get, low-hanging fruit. I simply did some math, understood this is what it would take to make this much. Here's how you do it. And I just read right into it and dove in. Now, a lot of you guys, I just don't think understand how simplistic it can be to actually just start a business, to get into something that you're actually interested in trying with literally like zero to minimal investment. And I'm talking like under $50, literally. So reading the market is so critical. And what I mean when I say reading the market, right? Like I have a YouTube channel, you're watching it right now. And if you're watching this video, you've chosen to watch this video. And if you unsubscribe, you choose to unsubscribe because maybe you hate me or something, right? But the fact that I have, 570 subscribers or whatever is the market. That's the market telling me that's my value right now, right? I'm valued at 570 something subscribers right now. If my subscriber base was like 1 million subscribers, I'd be like, okay, I'm doing way better and the market is responding a certain way, right? That's what I mean when I say market, right? Like who's buying what? Who's selling what? What's popular? What's trending? What's coming up? What's the next thing, right? What are people doing in the marketplace, right? Like what's the best food people are eating, right? What's the trendiest thing out there? And what are people doing for work, right? Like who's employing the most types of certain people, right? Who's laying off the most types of people? What jobs are there out there? Specifically in my industry, when I started in recruiting, that's what I was looking at, right? Like what positions out there are easily hireable? Like what can I hire someone for in a matter of days rather than like a couple of months, right? And that was warehouse, drivers, logistics, production, manufacturing, you name it, like the general labor space. And that's why I chose it, because I read that market and I looked at it, I checked out Indeed, I was looking at pay rates, I started to talk to some hiring managers, put some cold emails out there. And as soon as you get that feedback, that's you reading the market, you're interpreting data, and you're getting feedback on exactly what works and what doesn't work. And the reason this is so important is because that feedback is literally going to tell you everything, because you always want to follow what's working and what's not working, and you want to do it ASAP. Otherwise, you're just wasting time and money on a business endeavor that's never going to go anywhere. A lot of people like to think that they can come up with like, the next Facebook or just some product, some widget that's just going to sell like that, right? Without any market research or without understanding if there's a real need for it, or whether or not it's really, really cool. Maybe their friends and family tell them like, oh, that works. That's pretty cool. Like awesome job, right? But is anybody actually outside of your friends and family willing to shell out $1 for that? Maybe not, right? So you have to understand what the real market, like the market out there, tells you. And so that's what I did. I read the market heavily, and I understood the market and felt it really. And at that level, I was able to obtain really, really good success by starting my agency and then scaling it from there, just because I was able to understand what the need was, what the non-need was, and how I could match the gap and the inefficiency in the market by providing my services at a certain rate and all that kind of stuff. So it's all about reading the market. Just like I said, know who's buying what, know who's selling what, what's trending, what's working, what's not working, and all that sort of stuff. And just look around you. I mean, for example, online is everything now, right? We don't even buy groceries in stores anymore, at least in Seattle. But we have that stuff delivered. Amazon Prime, dude. That's how you get groceries, right? People don't even want to go to Best Buy. They just want to go there to maybe look at something and then buy it on Amazon or whatever website they're going to buy it on, right? So trends, just the way the market's flowing, the way the market's moving. Now, for me, the reason my success was so powerful is all because I read the market. And I just want you guys to understand truly, you can't look at business from a perspective of, oh, I think that's really cool, I'm going to go do that. You have to understand, no, is that really feasible? Okay, then I'm going to go do that, right? So there's a huge difference between the two. One is just your mind telling you, oh, okay, this sounds good, let's go with it. The other one is saying, other people say that's really cool. Okay, now I'm going to go with it. There's a huge difference, understand? So you've got to look at things from that third-party perspective to really read the market, right? And that's how I've had a lot of success in staffing and starting my agency. And I think that's how I'll still continue to have success and scale up. And I think just recruiting for me was a total market read. And that's how I got all my success. So you have every advantage in this country in the way that our economy is set up and the way that our free market exists, right? So we have all of these opportunities to go be and try to be anything that we want to be. You have every advantage. Take those advantages, read the market, figure out exactly what's right for you. And that's how I had my success. And I think you guys will have a lot of success if you kind of focus on those things, right? So that's what I've got for today, Monday. I hope you're having an awesome start to your week. And I know you're going to crush it. I will catch you guys on Tuesday. Take care.